Hey assholes, it's me, drinking some Old Thumper. Old Thumper, a beast of a beer, for when you just can't wait for that hunting accident to go wrong. Gotta get rid of those. So today we're going to talk about the iPhone 4. I started this video a minute ago, and I was going off about all sorts of geeky things, and I know you don't care about those things, sister, so I'll try to keep it simple. This orange thing is just a case. It's actually called a bumper. It only protects the outside. You can get it whatever the fuck case you want. The iPhone 4 has glass on the back and the front, which gives you more things to break, but I haven't broken mine. Just fucking don't drop it and don't throw it around. New iPhone supposedly being announced on October 4th and released on October 14th. We'll see. So definitely wait at least a week to find out what the announcement is. What would you use on the iPhone? Well, certainly text messaging. Well, the phone. Phone's pretty fucking straightforward. Or you can go to your favorites. Look, down at the bottom, all my friends, or I'm sorry, all my family. You're not at the bottom because you're the least important. You're at the bottom because alphabetically. Yes, CDE for family. It's a fucking phone. Anywhere that there's a phone number and something, you can tap the phone number and it calls it. That's true of any touchscreen phone. Really, the decision you need to make is whether or not you want to move from a BlackBerry to, you know, a touchscreen modern day iPhone or Android phone. So what are you going to get from either of those? Well, the text messaging, I don't think that your BlackBerry does this, but you see how, you know, what you wrote to me is that little bubble. I can copy it if I want to, copy the text and paste it somewhere else. What I write back is this, what you write back is that, what I write back is this, blah blah blah. It's a conversation. Great. I can forward one of these to someone else, I can delete specific ones in the thing, blah blah blah. And it's all very intuitive because you have these, that's the one thing I guess that the iPhone probably has over Android for a number of reasons is consistency. So Apple sort of mandates certain button styles that they want application developers to use. So in any application you know that this little button up here means you're probably going to write something, you know, and sure enough it means I'm going to write a new text message. Or if I'm looking at, say, a web page, this little button at the bottom that's got a little box with an arrow going, woo, we're going to go somewhere, usually means I'm going to do something with the thing I'm looking at. I'm going to print or mail it or, you know, in this case, create a bookmark, whatever else. Anyway, so there's a consistency of use as mandated by Apple, and it's very intuitive. Android's not that far off, though. So what are the differences? Fuck if I know. I've always used an iPhone. There are pros and cons, but the big thing, like I said, about the iPhone is consistency because there's like a gajillion different Android phones. So you said, oh, Aaron, you have the Droid, and Angie, you have the Droid. Well, no, they have, I think, probably two completely different phones. But they just sort of have the same system, but it's not even exactly the same system. So if you use an iPhone, you know you can ask me about it anytime, and I would help. You would have to get used to the touchscreen. I think that's your biggest hang-up right now, is typing this way. But I have to say, there's no fucking way I could ever type on a BlackBerry. I've tried. It sucks. It's the worst. I don't know how people do it. I guess it was awesome when it was the only game in town, but it drives me to drink Old Thumper, for Christ's sake. So, I'll say go iPhone, but setting that aside, I'm just going to say go anything except for BlackBerry. But, yeah, if you go iPhone, at least wait a week. There's other shit. Obviously the camera, there's a front camera, so when you do videos you can see yourself. The new update that they're coming out with has more shit for the camera, so you can apply filters and do editing and whatnot right there on the thing. Takes pretty good pictures. Even this version, the new version, will probably take better pictures. And that's really all you need to know. If you ever joined Facebook, you could have it on your phone. You get a better mail experience, I think. I mean, you only have one mailbox. Your digital life is so simple that I don't think you really need much, but at the same time, why not have the best experience? And I think that's the iPhone. Or in the very least, it's not a BlackBerry. So, in conclusion, pull your head out of your ass, drop that BlackBerry down the toilet, like the piece of shit that it is, and get yourself an iPhone, or at the very least an Android phone.